Sprinkler system for lawns, primarily oscillating heads, and the oscillating head is a head that would do from 0 to 360 according to what you set. Now this head is taken apart here, so the point being here, okay, now I'm not certain what caused this, okay. If we assess this sprinkler system from the inside, this part goes inside here. Okay, this is a pressure reducing valve. This will get your pressure between 25 and 75 psi. 65 to 75 psi is great. Now, I'm not certain what caused this. There were a few rocks in here, but this, okay, and the water pressure at this particular home, it seemed like it was extremely high. So as one notes, there's a hairline fracture here. So when this sprinkler head came up, it was actually spraying, but it was actually spraying out of this part here, which it's not supposed to do. So as one can follow this crack and go up through here. So now if the irrigation gurus could actually add this to the comments, if they've seen this, is this a water pressure issue? Is this because there were a few rocks in here and it got scraped, or a combination of both? But one can see where it's kind of gotten scraped in here. So it's good to sometimes take these heads out of here and make sure you clean it out with put it under the hose bib and get all the debris out. But one point one cannot overemphasize, this pressure reducing valve will get your pressure between, say, 25 and 75, but an optimum pressure would be 65 to 75 psi. Now, if one has high water pressure, and it could be a twofold purpose, it could have scraped a rock inside of here, and then so it could have compromised the integrity here, and then the water pressure just kind of opened it on up. So now this head at this point is bad, but one can get a good head and perhaps take this, as long as this part's good, and interchange the two and make a good head out of this head. But now this is the reason, in my opinion, a pressure reducing valve may be needed for your irrigation system. Okay, if you need a water pressure or a pressure reducing valve for your home, there may be a high probability that you may, in my opinion, need a pressure reducing valve for the sprinkler system. So these would be, you would need two pressure reducing valve. One pressure reducing valve for the home and one pressure reducing valve for the sprinkler system. Otherwise, if you have too much pressure, this particular kind of thing here can, it will exacerbate the cracks or the defectiveness in the heads. And as one sees here, so now if water pressure was here and it was driven up, one would note that this head here, water would be spraying out right here, and perhaps a little bit right here. So and if you take a look, you may see some scrapes. So there were a few rocks in this, but I'm not certain. It may be a twofold purpose. The rocks may have scraped it, but my opinion is the water pressure, high water pressure, exacerbates this problem here. So if you come across this problem here, be sure to check and be sure to have a pressure reducing valve put in. So and my opinion is it would be good to have two autonomous pressure reducing valves, one for the house and one for the sprinkler system. My opinion is it may not be a good idea to try to use one particular valve, one pressure reducing valve for the house or the sprinkler. So if you have a sprinkler system and you have high water pressure, you would need one for the home water line and one for the sprinkler system. Otherwise, this is what you may encounter here with high water pressure, this fracture here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.